Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to your 11th session of Book Clubs Across Borders between Larkana and Lahman. The book that we are discussing today is The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. This book has been one of the favorite books of our project, and all the sessions that we have done on The Kite Runner, it has been a club favorite. So I would like to ask my colleague Eamon to give a summary on this book. So Eamon, over to you.
Okay, so I'll just give a small summary for The Kite Runner, written by Khalid Hosseini. Without giving away too much detail, I would say that this is a very emotional and sort of heart-touching story, and the major themes are it's not just a kind of an indirect recounting of Afghan history and the social or socio-political climate, but it's also a story about guilt and friendship in general and family, right? And basically, it's Amir is the one of the central characters who's recounting the story about his childhood in Afghanistan, where he used to live with his father and two what he thought were servants, right? Hassan and um, Hassan and there was another figure in the story, right? And basically the plot kind of revolves around Amir's betrayal of Hassan because he, you out of perhaps also insecurity, he often is condescending towards Hassan, and actually they kind of get into a situation where Amir is perhaps going to get beaten up by one of these guys, these big guys, and Hassan saves him with a slingshot, right? But we do not see Amir truly thankful or anything much because later Hassan is in a bad situation where he is, and I would just give a trigger warning here, is sexually assaulted by the same guy, right? And Amir, instead of helping or yelling for help or getting help, completely turns around and pretends it never happened and ignores the entire thing. And after that, he further, does things to make them drift apart even more and eventually just separate because then his father takes him away to, they kind of just move away, right? They move apart. And the sad thing over here, I would say at this point is that there is a sense of betrayal even after uh, the sexual assault happens, right? Which in itself was a huge betrayal, right? So there are layers of guilt and kind of emotional responses over here. And then comes in the Soviet invasion, of course, and this is where again you can feel the sense of historical fiction kind of uh, becoming more alive here, because the Soviet invasion and their escape to Pakistan and then to California, it really shows what people at the time went through, right? And then they, of course, Amir and his father, who later passes away, they kind of settle in the States, right? They create a life there until a figure from Pakistan, who also knew Rahim Khan, he was called, who also knew Hassan and Amir, calls him back and then gives him an entirely new story where Hassan had a son, but he was shot by the Taliban after they came into they came as rulers in Afghanistan, and his son Sohrab is now somewhere inside Afghanistan and in an orphanage and must be rescued, right? And then that's where the plot really kind of thickens up, and Amir is now supposed to rescue Sohrab, and the rest of the story follows in his attempt to rescue Sohrab from these Taliban leaders who are extremely, you know how they are, like they're brutal, and this story describes moments in which you can really feel what what Taliban rule was like, and specific events, right, like the stoning of a woman and a man, and how the person who had Sohrab under his care, to nahi keh sakte because Sohrab was also being abused, was the same person who had abused Hassan. So and then Amir gets that beating for Sohrab that he should have gotten for Hassan a very long time ago. So and that's how he takes Sohrab out of that situation and brings him to the States after a lot of effort that he must have done, should have done, sorry, earlier. And therefore, in this sense, the story is also about atonement, a very long one, actually, through a very painful process, and how to make up for what you've done, even while knowing that it might never make up. So I think one of the most important themes towards the end also is that everything that happened may not be set right, because Sohrab eventually does not get that happy ending that he should have gotten, right? Because he sadly becomes a very quiet child. He stops speaking. He also tries a suicide attempt, right? Even after being saved. And no matter what Amir does, he can perhaps never make up for Hassan's loss and for what happened to him, right? But the story still ends on a note of the kite flying tournament, which is a huge part of the story. I actually did not mention it before. But it does feature between Amir and Hassan earlier, then it features between Amir and Sohrab, and unites them, and really expresses how the story is about crude realities, first of all, and healing. Healing as much as you can, even if you cannot go back and fix things or make up for anything, but garnering responsibility and healing. And specifically doing so in this social climate with two very harsh realities in front of you. The sexual crimes that were happening at the time, one important event, and the rule of the Taliban and the imperial invasions and everything that came with it in terms of difficulty for natives in Afghanistan.
Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting with us today. It was lovely hearing from all of you. Keep on reading, keep on sharing books, keep on exchanging books with your friends, and we'll see you next time, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.